Turkish friends, welcome to my video in which I will talk about the most popular books according to the good ratings on my TBR. I was kind of inspired to do this video by Rana's video in which she talked about the books that she read in most popular 100 books on Goodreads. And I decided to take a different approach for this video. I thought it would be interesting to discover which books are the most popular books. There were some books that were a bit surprising for me. So let's start with number 10. The book on the 10th place is Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. My parents have this book in their shelves, but because I've heard mixed things about this book, I was a bit hesitant to start reading it. But it stays on my TBR, so I will eventually read it. The 9th book on my TBR was a bit surprising for me. It was a non-fiction book, Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. I read two of his books in his trilogy in a kind of strange order. I first read the second book and then the third book, but I still haven't read the first book, which is clearly much more popular than the other ones. The book in the 8th place is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I talked about this book in Why I Haven't Read These Books tag yet. It seems like I will bud read this book in the near future. We have made future plans to bud read this book with Kristen. The book in the 7th place is Song of Achillies by Madeline Miller. I have previously read Circe and really liked it. And the friends who have read both books thinks this is superior than Circe. So this is one of the books that I'm very excited to read. The book in the 6th place is The Martian by Andy Weir. I have watched the movie and loved it. Even my friend, who's not a fan of science fiction, says that this book is very engaging and witty. So there is no excuse for me not to read it because this book has been on my TBR for a very long time. The book in the 5th place is actually the first book in a series that I'm really not sure if I will like it or not, but I want to try it. It is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom. The premise of this book does not sound very interesting to me. Because it was very popular, I decided to put this book on my TBR, but I didn't know that it was this much popular to be in the 5th place. The book on the 4th place is Verity by Coleen Hoover. I previously put this book about a year ago on my TBR. I heard that it's a very engaging thriller, which is a genre that Coleen Hoover never tried before. I previously read Coleen Hoover's contemporary realistic romances, and to be honest, I did not like them because I prefer my romance books to be more magical. But since I really do love an engaging thriller, and I have heard so many good things from friends who love mysteries and thrillers, that this is a good book. This book stays on the TBR as the most popular 4th book to be read. The book on the 4th place is a modern classic, Slaughterhouse 5 by Vonnegut Jr. This book actually intimidates me, although I have read another book by Vonnegut Jr. and really liked it. I think this book needs a bit of concentration to read to fully appreciate it. The book on the 2nd place is the first book in A Song of Ice and Fire series, Game of Thrones. I watched the TV series and loved it. Even the controversial ending, I found it interesting. But there are two reasons for me not to start this series yet. One of them is because the books are huge. And the second one is I needed a bit of a break from the series, like I'm reading a familiar but a new story. And the most popular work, according to Goodreads rating, with a very big gap, with 3,393,576 ratings, is The Animal Farm by George Orwell. It is a very short book, but somehow I never got around to reading it and to fit it on my TBR. But after this video, I think I will read this book very, very soon. So this was my extra video for the extra Sunday of the month. I hope you found my list interesting. Please comment down below how many of the books in my list have you read and what did you think of them. And if you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose farm. Farm means çiftlik in Turkish, and çiftlik is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.